Good afternoon and welcome to News 9. I'm Nolan Pinto. Now the German national team has touched down in Germany and they got a hero's welcome. Now, flight number LH2014 is typically issued to the Munich-Dusseldorf route on an A320, but today it was specially relegated to the charter of a Boeing 747-8I. Where you can see the bus over there, which shows 54, 74, 1990 and 2014. Now those are the 4 times that the German team has won the FIFA Football World Cup. And you can see even airport staff there waving hands, trying to click pictures of their heroes. Imagine that the German Chancellor Angela Merkel also flew to Brazil in order to watch the finals, and well, what a day it was for her, because the German team actually defeated Argentina in the finals. These are live visuals coming in from Berlin in Germany. Now Germany's World Cup winning team has returned home to celebrate the country's 4th title with huge crowds of fans. The team's plane touched down at Berlin's Tegel airport. Now, the plane flew a lap of honor with the fan mile in front of the landmark Brandenburg Gate. Now, it was about an hour behind schedule. Its departure from Rio de Janeiro delayed after a luggage truck hit the plane and damaged the paintwork. Had to be inspected. Now, from the airport, the team will drive to the Brandenburg Gate, making part of the trip on an open truck. Now, the fan mile started filling up hours before the arrival, with some waiting overnight to get a place right at the front. Now, Germany won its 3 previous World Cups way back in 1954 first, then 74 and 1990. Well, all things German over there, the German team and the German bus, the Mercedes-Benz over there. In fact, there will be a grand victory parade also, and your channel will track all those developments over there and show everything live. In fact, Germany's World Cup winning team has finally returned home to celebrate the country's 4th title with huge crowds of fans. Now, the team's plane touched down at Berlin's Tegel airport. The plane flew a lap of honor with the fan mile in front of the landmark Brandenburg Gate. It was about an hour behind schedule. Its departure from Rio de Janeiro delayed after a luggage truck hit the plane and damage to the paintwork had to be inspected. From the airport, the team will drive to the Brandenburg Gate, making part of the trip on an open truck. In fact, they are now present in that particular black bus. Now, the fan miles started filling up hours before the arrival, with some waiting overnight to get a place at the front. Now, Germany won its 3 previous World Cups in 1954, 74 and 1990. In fact, that is what is seen there on the bus. 54, 74, 1990 and finally 2014, their 4th World Cup title. And now for entire Germany, the substitute who came in at the last moment, Mario Götze, is their national hero. In fact, will be spoken about for a very long time to come now. Well, you can see the airport staff also coming in there, lining as close to the bus as possible, basically queuing up. fact, the German national team has touched down in Germany. They're in that particular black bus that you see over there. Now, flight number LH2014 is typically issued to the Munich Dusseldorf route on an A320, but today it was specially relegated to the charter of a Boeing 747-8I. Well, there you can see finally the bus actually on its fan mile. Now, people have actually lined the streets. We are told that many of them actually came there overnight so that they would get the first glimpses of the national heroes. In fact, this is an aerial view of the route that the bus carrying the German national football team will take. You can see an entire cavalcade over them with bikes and cars and people waiting there. In fact, Germany's World Cup winning team sitting in that particular bus waiting. In fact, this is Germany's fourth World Cup title as a reunited nation. Now, about 250,000 fans celebrated into the night as the packed fan mile in front of Berlin's Brandenburg Gate, while car drivers blasted their horns into the early hours of the morning. That is when they won it. Now, the party has once more resumed with thousands lining up along the route in front of Berlin's Brandenburg Gate. In fact, it is stated that the German Finance Ministry will issue a special Germany World Cup champion postage stamp. There you can see hundreds of airport staff queuing up. Well, in fact, the world champions were delayed for over 2 hours on takeoff in Rio de Janeiro because of a scratch on their Lufthansa plane. Now, when loading the Boeing 747-800, the last baggage car touched the plane, leaving a mark on the paint. For safety reasons, technicians had to check the damage, delaying the flight. Now, the World Cup champions will spend an hour or around an hour at Berlin's fan mile, which stretches west from the Brandenburg Gate. Now, in fact, the players are on the move. They are waving to fans and posing for photos. In fact, people are chanting. This is the information we are getting. There's only one Thomas Müller